So starts with a little strange song, but you know, it's whatever. Also, I tried to turn down the audio so that it's a reasonable amount. Hopefully it is. Face reveal, I know. Who would have thought? Okay. It's very bright yellow. I've played this game quite a bit. Yeah, I like and very much dislike this song. It's a little strange. So I've been playing this game a lot. Whoops. Well, I just went back, so you're gonna get to hear it again. Let's get out of here quick. Yeah, this controller has like the back button, like reprogrammable back buttons, and 2 of them are set to B to help me with playing Dark Souls, and I accidentally hit them too often. So yeah, this game it's kind of strange. Like the physics, I think, for the main game, I think, are like the exact same as the original game, or at least it feels like they're the exact same. I've been happy to kind of play through this and see like, okay, no, I am still pretty good at a lot of these games. Like this game, I'm actually like doing really, really well with. So, and I'm remembering like everything about it. The party games, half of them are really good, really faithful. And well, I wouldn't even say half of them. I'm not gonna actually play them yet, but I'll just show you. Like Monkey Race is fine. It's a little not as crazy fun as it was, but it's still fine. Monkey Fight is, I thought it was going to be not very good. It's actually really good. Monkey Target, on the other hand, is butchered, unfortunately. Monkey Billiards is the exact same. Very, very fun. Still my favorite minigame. They just don't have the same song, which is a shame. Bowling, I haven't tried. I haven't tried any of the rest of these other than Dogfight, which is, I think it's a little bit better, but I haven't played much. And then Monkey Shot, which is my second favorite. So I never played baseball, soccer, bowling, or golf. So hopefully I will sometime. That's something that we'll be doing on the stream. So there's also costumes, and you can buy costumes or new characters. As you can see, there's Kiryu and a bunch of different costumes. And of course, I mean, you know, Sonic and Tails. Yeah, I did play the story mode. So that was actually what I was thinking we're going to do is work through the story mode. I already played through the entire thing, but we'll work through it again. And then after we do that, like this is just going to be over the next however many streams we stream this for. We'll do a little bit of that, and then we'll come back to do all the challenge modes. Yeah, same here. It really wouldn't have been that difficult to just port the cutscenes over. I don't know why they didn't do that, so I was kind of sad about that. So one of the other cool things, Sonic and Tails, they'll change all the bananas to rings. Kiryu, they change them to like pill bottles or vodka bottles. I don't know what they do, and I haven't even checked out Beat. But then, of course, you can literally just play as a Dreamcast. Like, it's just literally a Dreamcast in a ball. Like, it's bizarre. So I did end up getting the, because I got the deluxe edition or whatever, you can change all of them back to their original versions. I don't like what they did with II, just because he does this really weird dance that also sounds weird, but they, I mean, it is like all the same ones. So, and then they also did a little remake of Yan Yan and Doctor, which I could care less about Doctor, but Yan Yan's actually fun. And then there's these two. This guy sounds like he's like gargling phlegm whenever you stand on the edge. So every like YouTuber Let's Play and everything is doing, you know, oh look, we're playing as Sonic, isn't that wacky? It's like it's fine, but when everyone's doing it, it's not very wacky. So we're gonna do. I enjoyed playing Yan Yan, and I also, you can do costumes on your monkeys, which is like, why is that even a thing? So there's the story mode and then the challenge modes, which is basically just like the normal main game. I haven't completed Master. I got stuck on level 3 and just was was getting very frustrated. But we will do that at some point. We're gonna complete all of this stuff. I don't know what this is. I'm guessing this is gonna be like everything, but I'm not 100% sure. And then there's a Super Monkey Ball 2 challenge mode one. So who knows what that one's gonna be like. Practice. And then the special modes are really cool. Reverse mode, it's very short, but I really like it. I've never played Dark Banana or Gold Banana mode. Original stage mode I haven't tried because it's really, really tough. And DX mode I haven't tried either, so we'll try all those at some point, but we're gonna start the story from the beginning. So they also redid a lot of the music, and in some cases I think they're kind of cool, but in a lot of cases well, I'd say like half the cases I like what they did to the music, and half the cases I really don't like. So, you know, you also get like special commendations for doing stuff like, you know, making the like getting perfect or whatever. Yeah, it's like this first area, I'm not a huge fan of the music. Like, it's fine, but it's a song that I don't want to hear it looped over and over and over again. So hopefully we'll end up getting some of the cutscenes. Not like they're very good, but we're also going to try and do some of the old fancy speedrun skips, kind of like what Vinny did. I'm not going to spend an hour on a level trying to get it, but I'm going to do a lot of the ones that I know how to do. There were also a few levels while replaying through this that I realized, like, you miraculously died on the first stage. Nice. There were a lot of these levels that I like played through, and I remembered as a kid doing them. Like the one I remember the most is Pistons. It's in the factory one where there's like waves of pistons that keep coming up, and you have to. For the longest time, the only way I could do that one was by going onto the pistons, launching up, and then landing at the goal. But that's not at all how you're supposed to do it, and it's for however many years I've been playing this game. That was always how I thought was like the intended way. But I found the new strategy, which is just, you know, go on the very thin little piping along the way. And it works if you're very careful about it. But yeah, so the first world is very easy stuff. The funniest thing, you'll know that suddenly the game has started to get difficult when all of a sudden I'm not just talking about stuff the entire time. I've noticed that a lot with this game. Like, I kind of would have like stuff on the background or whatever, but as I got to the later levels, the really tough ones, suddenly I was no longer able to do that. But there was one level that got me frustrated, and it was another one of the factory one called Soft Cream. It's like this little rotating thing, and it was getting me so frustrated. But all the rest of the levels, even in the notorious Invisible, I did really good with and enjoyed. Oh, it is a very fun game. It's Super Monkey Ball 1 and 2 were like some of my favorite childhood games. But then I also played the Wii one, Banana Blitz, and then when they did I kind of enjoyed it, but I didn't enjoy it too much because of the motion controls. And then they remade Banana Blitz for the PC and for the Switch and everything, and I was kind of wanting to get it, and then I watched some gameplay of it, and it was just really bad. Like they did not put much care into it. And so I was a little nervous when I heard this one coming out, and I was like, they better actually give it the love and care that it deserves. But I think I can safely say, after having played through most of the main content, that yes, they gave this game all of the care that it needed, and it feels really good. So, but it's also a really good, like, if you've never played Super Monkey Ball before, this one, it has Super Monkey Ball 1 and 2, which are, like, by far the best ones. You can ask basically anyone that's played Super Monkey Ball that, they'll tell you, yeah, these are the best games. So, it's pretty exciting. I was very happy to see that this finally came out. It's one of those games that's good enough that I almost feel like it would not be a waste to get it on the Switch as well as the PC, like getting it on multiple platforms just so that you can play Monkey a lot. And I fell out. It was a good run while it lasted. This is before we do the challenge mode runs of Super Monkey Ball. We do one-handed only, which isn't really very difficult, and we do no death runs. Oh yeah, Sonic All-Stars Race. I played that game a lot. That was one of my favorites. And yeah, I was in there. It was always very weird. I think I usually ended up playing II just because I loved Monkey Ball. So one of the reasons why this game is so fun is because, especially towards the end of the game, it does a lot with physics. Oh, okay, so we're just skipping all the cutscenes. That's fine because the cutscenes aren't very good. They're a very bad retelling of the story. Super Monkey Ball 2 had actual story, and it was like really good. The retelling in this game is not great, but I like the music in this zone. But yeah, the game, it really does a lot with its physics engine, which is like exactly the most important thing with a game like this, is actually like really utilizing the physics engine. And so this game does that very well, and it makes a lot of things feel really, really satisfying when you get to pull them off. So one of the things I noticed while playing through this game is like, I'm not gonna slow down time, I'm just gonna go. Oh, nice, I made it. Yeah, it's basically just a completely a physics-based game. And it's like momentum is a really, really big thing and very important to keep in mind. A lot of times when you're going one way, it's gonna take quite a while to stop, no matter how hard you pull back. This is one of those games, though, that you can like really hurt your thumb pulling back a bunch, because it's like there's only so far you can pull it back, but you're gonna want to pull it back as much as you could. Yeah, this level is awesome. This is a very, very fun one. I played through on my YouTube channel. I played through a lot of the original Super Monkey Ball 2 on the GameCube with one of my friends. And this was many, many years ago, but I remember that level, especially doing the speedrun skip on it of just jumping down and like bouncing on the thing and landing there, which is very tough to do, but this game, when you pull off the like speedrun tricks, it is really satisfying. And there are some levels that it is actually easier to do the speedrun trick. You'll see those as we go along. I think I just, oh no, I thought I just hit a incorrect button, but there were a lot of levels as I was playing through this that I was like, oh, I remember Vinny being stuck on this one for hours, and I would first try it, and it was like, okay, well, I didn't think I was that good, but you know,
Ready?
You know, it's fun. Also, watching I played through all of the levels in Super Monkey Ball 1, and remembering watching Germa do those, and having to use the slow mode thing to get through them. This level was always one of my favorites because it's just so fun. So you can't see on the, because my face cam is blocking, I was trying to find like the right place to put my face cam. There is a map in the bottom right, and it's like just a map of the stage for you to be able to see, so it's pretty nice. It's very helpful on some stages, but most of the time I end up spending and just not really looking at it. So I'm gonna try, just for the fun of it, I'm gonna try getting the red one here. Ah, I almost made it.
Ready, go!
I've never gotten the red one. I got the green one on my playthrough, my recent playthrough of this, but you know, the red one is a fun one. It's very tough to get. The tough thing is slowing down, but not slowing down too much. So, but I can tell you again, just based off of having gone through here, you believe in me, thank you. I appreciate it. There will not be any times where I'm stuck on a level for like multiple hours. Possibly until we get to the master mode levels. That's where things get really tough, and I've never... The reason why the master mode levels are extra tough for me is because I've literally never actually experienced them. I've like... One of the things this game did really well, which is like such a good thing, is they took away the lives system. Oh, I should have gotten in that. They took away the lives system, not the story mode, but the main game of Super Monkey Ball used to have lives, and you would have very limited lives, and then when you ran out of those lives, then you would have to completely start over. But there were continues, so it's like, oh, if you nice, I got it. Yeah, they were really unforgiving, and especially on like the expert mode. But you would have like 2 lives, and then getting 100 bananas would give you a 3rd life. And you know, so you would want to go for as many bananas as you could. But then you had like 5 total continues, and so if you ran out of continues, then that was it. You had to quit. But if you made it through the main game without using a continue, you got the extra stages, which were 10 extra stages afterwards, or less depending on what difficulty you played on. But then if you played through all of those without using any continues, then you would suddenly get the master levels. And all of these were things where if you suddenly like if you used to continue while you're in the master levels, you wouldn't get kicked out of them. But if you used up all of your lives and continues in the master levels, then yeah, you were done. So it was always very, very unforgiving. So one of the things they've done in this is if you die too many times on a certain level, it gives you the option to turn on the helper function that has like extra time. It has the ability to slow down time, all sorts of stuff. I kind of like the music for this world. I don't know why. It kind of just, I enjoy it. But they, when you do that, suddenly you lose the ability to go to the extra levels and everything. So you can't do that unless you're like, you know, okay, I just want to get past this and I don't care about getting to the extra and master or whatever. I accidentally switched it on one time because I thought I was selecting no and instead I was selecting yes, but otherwise I've never used it. So this one, I remember the trick for this one because I remember dying to this very many times. You go to this specific side, wait for it to stop. Whoops, I went too early. So, and then it's going to stop right there and you can sneak in. You go for whichever one has the 1 banana. Banana. There we go. You kind of got to predict it a little bit, but... One of the ones that I was the most disappointed with in terms of the music was the Factory World. It really is not a good remix, and it made me really sad because like that was one of my favorite songs in the game. But same with the Monkey Race. There was some of the Monkey Race levels are not as good. I really wish, you know, again, this game is really good, but if there was one thing I could change, it would be, even if this was like a DLC thing, I wouldn't care as much, as long as it was, you know, not super expensive, for them to put in a toggle to go back to the original music. It's a problem that they had in the Banana Blitz remake, was you weren't able to go back to the regular music, and it's really frustrating. Because a lot of the original songs were fantastic. So hopefully they will at some point add something like that. Yeah, the Factory was so good, and hearing it be this weird remixed like Monkey Rave Dance Party song instead, and the Monkey Race was just not good. So, along with playing through the story mode and then later on the challenge modes, I want to play through the party games. I want to play through everything this game has to offer on stream, because, again, Super Monkey Ball 1 and 2 were my favorite games as a kid, and some of my favorite games, and this game has not disappointed. Also, I'm sad this isn't the URL anymore. It's just a bunch of monkeys. Let's see if I can go for it. Nice. That wasn't difficult at all. I was like, you know, oh boy, I hope I can make it. All right.
Ready?
Pro gamer strats. Now, I've never made it to the third goal. I kind of want to try. All right. Not a good start.
Ready? Go!
Ah. I've made it to the green one, but the red one is so difficult to make it to, because the ring just goes so fast. Oh, well, I didn't even hit the ring that time. I just hit the green goal. Oh, wow.
Fall out.
Okay. That was interesting. I've never made it that far, but I literally bounced on the very top of the goal. No. Okay, wow. 2 times in a row. That's pretty cool. Never done that before. So I don't know if I'm going to be doing this for every world, everything. Well, actually, no, I definitely won't, because there's one I physically am unable to. But I'm going to try and go for like the hard-ish routes every time. I don't want to go for the super easy ones. But I mean, if it gets to a point where it's like, okay, I just can't get this, then, you know, I'll just skip ahead and do the easier route.
Ready, go.
So unfortunately, Gon used to be one of my favorite. I used to like playing as Gon or playing as oh boy, as Baby, but they the voice for Baby is fine, but the Gon they remade him or they recast his voice. He used to be like a deep like gorilla sound, and now in from Banana Blitz and onwards, now whenever he jumps or moves around, it goes he sounds kind of like Seth Rogen laughing. It's frustrating. They should have actually cast Seth Rogen as him. That would have made a lot more sense.
Ready, go.
Every time he jumps, he goes. Oh man, I don't know why. Like, so I had the same problem when I was going through this the first time. For whatever reason, I have a lot of trouble with the depth perception on this one. I think it's because everything's just at, that slightly skewed angle. But yeah, so one of the other things that is in this game that was not in Super Monkey Ball 2 or 1, but it is so nice to have, is the ability to actually control the camera. And back in the original games, you would only control the camera by moving in a direction, and sometimes that wasn't a problem, but a lot of times that made it really difficult. So something that this game has done is given you, something that should have been the case for, since forever, the ability to actually turn the camera with your control stick, and it's so helpful. So it really helps too on some levels, which were back in Super Monkey Ball 2 and 1, they were like the absolute worst levels that have ever existed, because they were ones where it was like slopes, and so it was really difficult to do.
Ready,
Those are so much easier now with camera control. So there is one level coming up here that I forgot about this other level, because this one's another one I very much dislike. I think is it this one? No. It's coming up. It's like a launchers one where you get to launch up a thing, and it's very annoying. So this is another song I was kind of torn on. I don't know if it was if this is one that I like or if I dislike it. I kind of like the etherealness of it, but on the same token, I really liked the original. And I thought the original fit a lot better for being in the belly of a whale. Okay.
ready, go.
By the way, just out of curiosity, because it's probably just on my end, something going on with my OBS, but right now I see the game running at like 20 frames per second. Is it running at a pretty good frame rate for you guys, or is it also very choppy? Because if it is, that might be, I recently updated OBS, so I might have to change some settings somewhere, but I'm not sure.
Ready?
But if it's running just fine for you guys, then it's no problem, because for the most part it's good. Okay. Haha, look at that. I've never successfully pulled that off. Yeah, for whatever reason it starts getting really choppy, let me know and I can take a look at stuff. So the strategy for this level is literally just hold forward. It's not too difficult. There's a lot of levels that are like really difficult, and then It's good for, okay, that's good. Yeah, it's like, for me, it's like a constant low frame rate, so, but if it's just the occasional stutters, then that might just be something on Twitch's end. Okay, all right, good. This was the level I was talking about. I've had so much trouble with it. When I was going through first, I had it like a boat. I was on this level for like 30 minutes, but then I one-shot it here. So, you know, you win some other ones. Aha! And this one I've never been able to pull off either. Look at all of these cool tricks I'm doing. It looks like I've been practicing this, but this is like... this is the second time I've played this level in like 10 years. A lot of these levels, like some of them I played more recently than that, because like I said, I was... okay, well, then I do this. I was playing through this with one of my friends on a video on YouTube, but a lot of these I haven't played in forever. So the green goal is right there, and then all the rest of these are just blue goals. But you can get some like as you get further on, they slow down a bunch. So you just kind of watch the pattern ahead and see when those ones are actually landing in the slot. Easy enough. It is, so there's a lot of levels like that, and like some of the other ones, this one's kind of tough, that I think, like, I play them and I get them really quickly, and I think about it, like, there's either two answers. One of them is that the movement is not nearly as difficult as I remembered it being. The other option is that this game is actually easier, that the physics engine isn't exactly the same as Super Monkey Ball 1 and 2. I don't know which one of those is true, but I feel like the physics in this game feel very much the same as what it was in the original game. Oh boy, okay, this is gonna be rough. Turn it a little bit and then run. Oh, yeah, I messed up this one a bit, unfortunately, but we're fine. We made it. So it's stuff like that where it's like, before, the reason why that was so difficult without camera controls is that with when you don't have the camera, you're turning your monkey to go in the direction that you think would be the correct way. Sometimes with the GameCube controller, your control stick would lock into the notch, but that would be like slightly off, and so you're not getting the direct path. Like if it's like angled like this way, you know, you're not aiming that way, you're aiming like this way, and so you're not getting exactly the amount of forward momentum that you need. You're getting some to the left, and that stuff to the left is then starting to work towards pointing this way. However, with the camera, you can point the camera exactly at where you want to go, and so then you're just pushing directly that way, and so you can almost always push against those slopes. So it's very interesting how much of a difference this this game is, how much of a difference stuff like that is. This is a level that was slightly changed because there used to be pretty big gaps in between all of these, but for whatever reason there's not here. Oh boy.
Fall out. Ready, go.
So there is a like wait for a certain time strat for this one, but it's not necessary because you can just do that. All right, on to World 5. We're blasting through this. It's only been 35 minutes and we're already on to World 5, but it's going to slow down a bit every world we get to. So this one I was... the song was kind of alright, but it was one of those ones where, like, when you listen to it for a certain amount of time, it starts getting pretty grating. Oh, yeah, whatever, I don't care about the banana. I always liked these little wormholes. I thought they were a really neat idea. So there is one level in here, like, I think like each world other than the first few has like one or two levels where I'm kind of like, I dread it each time I come up to it, so we'll see how those go. But this is one of those ones where the map is really helpful, so it's going to look like I'm about to make a blind drop, But it is a drop based off of something I see below me. No. Dang it. All right, let's go for this one. Nope. Okay.
Ready, go!
So one of the other things, I don't know if this is actually the case or if I'm just really good at getting it exactly accurate, but I think this game actually does have also its own version of the of like a notched thing where like you will if you're pushing like directly forward or like 3 degrees to the left or 3 degrees to the right, it'll default to exactly forward. I don't know if that's actually the case, but it feels like that because there's a lot of times where you do get the direct forward, and my controller definitely does not have any sort of notches. This one was always a really fun level. Little melting pot. Ah! Get me to that goal. Oh, just a little bit overshot it. Get me in.
9,
No.
8,
No.
6, 5, 4.
Yes. Whew. That was a close one. Clutch, that's right. All right, so Mad Shuffle is one that I got very lucky and one-shot it when I was going through here last. Hopefully I can get it. Ah, I got it. So you probably didn't notice from how I did that because it would look like it's, you know, pretty easy, but that goes through a cycle of going like, you know, one on top of the other and then, you know, back and forth like that until all of a sudden it reverses and starts going, you know, the other way. So you're supposed to kind of study the pattern, but I didn't study anything. I just went through it, no problem. For anyone that's actually played Super Monkey Ball, that might be kind of impressive. For anyone that hasn't, it's probably just like, okay. But I guess that's kind of the case for a lot of Super Monkey Ball. If you've played the game and you watch someone else play it, you can understand exactly how easy or difficult things that they're doing are. But if you haven't, it's a little confusing. All right, so I've never successfully gone for the higher up one on this. I want to try and do it. Yeah, this is my first time playing Super Monkey Ball. It's pretty exciting. Interesting. It's supposed to launch me a little higher. There we go. Well, boy. Oh boy, we're going a little too far. All right, we'll just pretend like none of this has ever happened and just go for the the blue goal. Don't mind me.
Ready?
Yeah, we'll see. At this rate, it is actually entirely possible that I'll play through and successfully beat the entire story mode today, but that's at the same rate. And as is the case for every video game, the game gets harder as you go along. So a lot of the later levels are going to start getting a bit nasty. But, I mean, it did take me... I guess actually it should be pretty reasonably possible. It only took me a total of like about 3 hours to make the main story mode. So, I don't know. But this was like, if there was ever a game that I wanted to speedrun, like I have a few games where I think about them, I'm like, oh yeah, that would be a cool speedrun game. But Super Monkey Ball is one of the top ones. I think like Dark Souls and Super Monkey Ball are like my two biggest, like, if I were a speedrunner games. All right, gotta go down right where this banana is, but slowly. Also, I'm sad you just fly through the stage instead of getting stuck on the ceiling like you used to in SMB2. So this is the one that I have a lot of trouble with, this one. Okay, it looked like there was something there. I don't remember what the strategy exactly is. Like, there's a strategy that allows you to bounce above everything. I don't remember what it is. So I usually... The way that I beat this level is I just keep trying until I eventually get it. Just keep going forward. and I like the problem is you can't watch a speed run of this game to see how this level is done, because a speed run is going to do it this same way. So it's like, you know, kind of gotta just hope that what you're doing is the correct route or something. So this is if you fall off enough, it's like, oh, turn on the helper function because you suck at video games. But nothing wrong with turning on the helper function if you absolutely need it. I do not discriminate against fellows who have more difficulty with video games, or, you know, again, like Super Monkey Ball. I've always said it's an interesting game series to me, because Super Monkey Ball is one of those games where a lot of people are either really good or really bad at it, and it usually has absolutely nothing to do with how good they are at video games in general. It's just for whatever reason, some people have more difficulty with Super Monkey Ball. So I have no idea why. There we go. That's how you do it. Just do whatever I just did. But yeah, for whatever reason, some people have more difficulty with it than others. I don't know why.
Ready?
And there's nothing really wrong with having more difficulty with Super Monkey Ball. There's people who like competitive Smash Bros. Players. Like, I could go head to head with some of them in Super Monkey Ball and probably cream them. But then as soon as it would come time to be like, they'd be like, all right, now you play Smash Bros. Against me. I'll be like, yeah, I'm literally impossible for me to win. So it's different types of games everyone is good at. So this was one
Ready?
I kind of liked and kind of didn't like. The redo of the music. It's very strange. I'm bad at them all. Nah, you're the best gamer I've ever seen. All right, so I may as well just take the death there.
Ready?
It's the real strategy for this one is to get on the same level as the goal. Ah, failure. Yes, this song does indeed have wubs. Oof. Yeah. Alright, this is what I wanted to get on. And then you just kind of rotate with it. Not the dubstep. No, anything but the dubstep. So you kind of want to get it a little more inwards if possible, but and then they're going to combine here. Eek. All right, that's fine. Now let's move over towards that, and then we'll just go with it until it stops, and then we can hit the blue goal. Easy enough. Yeah, it's a really weird version of the song. It's like, it's the thing that I appreciate, despite everything, despite the, you know, dubstep in my monkey game, is you can still hear that this is based off of the original song. It's still got the same it's like still the same song. It's just got, you know, extra layers of remix on it, some of which are successful, some of which are very much not.
Ready?
All right, opera. This one I always remembered being really tough, and then I replayed it and like, oh, this is not difficult at all. One of the things though that you'll realize with a lot of, especially the later levels, is the way to beat this game is to just be patient. Like, that's literally all you have to do, and within not too many tries you'll beat the levels. However, some of them you're going to want to do some speedrun skips because they're a bit easier, and some of them because it's more fun. So yeah, this one is, you can hear the original the most in it. I think it was the water one was when I first realized that, like, oh, these are remixes of the original songs, not just a bunch of random songs, which is why I like the water one so much. And the fire one, I could kind of hear it coming through it again, but this one is where you can, like, definitely hear the original song. It's just kind of weird. The washing machine world, I think you can kind of hear it too. And then the final two worlds, I really like the music for both the final two worlds, and you can definitely hear it in those. But again, here's to hoping someday they add in the ability to listen to the original songs while you're playing the game. Hopefully. One of the things I kind of miss from Super Monkey Ball 1 and 2... Okay, this is one... We're not going for the hardest goal. We'll go for the middle goal. I kind of miss is the smashing sound when you land. You know, you go like... I kind of miss that. Oh. Sorry for no commentary while I was doing that. As you could see, I had to focus a little bit. That one's difficult because not only is it a very thin track, but it's also at an angle. So you have to be keeping up the speed in order to make sure you're not falling off. All right, this is a fun one. The way I love to do this is just skip all of it. Whoops, I failed. I didn't successfully skip all of it, but you can see what the trick is by just me doing that. $51.01. So who knows? Someday I may try my hand at doing a little bit of speed running. There is also something else to show you. So, along with all of the stuff that you can buy, you can buy like those special modes, like the golden banana mode or whatever, the reverse mode. You can also buy like different ways of rendering the game, like a monochrome render. However, there is something which I bought, have never used, so this will literally be the first time I've done it. But we're gonna turn it off like right away after we do this. Let me just make sure I wouldn't be unbinding anything, right? Let's see. Oh, okay, so jump is bound. All right, so yes, there is a jump in this game. So when you turn on jump, you can see, oh yeah, you can also do gyro aiming. It actually does indeed add in the ability to jump. This was very much not in the original game. This is purely for like recreational purposes. That is something that was in the original Super Monkey Ball. Sorry. It was definitely not in the original Super Monkey Ball. That was in Super Monkey Ball Banana Blitz. So, you know, it's kind of neat that they have it in here and that it is completely optional. They don't have any levels that are built around you having it like in Banana Blitz. And it's just, I mean, it's like a kind of neat little optional thing. But it costs a lot of points to get. So, however, you can use that and clear through the entire game with that. And I would be interested to see like a speedrun category that uses the jumps. I think you could actually get some pretty neat tricks going on. Because this is a game that was not designed with doing those jumps in mind. Easy. Switching for an alright, so this one's interesting. I used to think there was only one, but there's actually like 5 switches that are correct for this. So I believe it's this one. And okay, so then you can see this one over here as well, and over back there's one. So you gotta hit the correct switch and open that up. This is what happens if you hit the wrong one. Boink. So, you definitely want to hit the right one. There have been many times where I've played through this and like frantically trying to get to the goal. You end up hitting all these other switches, and so like you got this wall coming towards you and you're like going as fast as you can, bouncing all over the place. It's a really fun one. I can't say how much fun I have had now that this game is out, and like how happy I've been to be able to experience it all. Because again, Monkey Ball 2 was one of my favorite games of all time. Monkey Ball 1 also up there. I didn't play it as much just because Monkey Ball 2 was just better. But now we have them both. And I never got Super Monkey Ball Deluxe because I think that like only came out on PlayStation or something. Or if it didn't, maybe if it came out on the GameCube, I just for whatever reason never got it. So yeah, this is one of those ones where you can kind of hear some resemblance to the original, but not really. So also this is more difficult than it seems. And dunk. All right, nice. That one's a kind of a tough one because you got to be careful about your momentum. All right, let's go for the second to last one. Never done that one. So one of the other reasons why I've been so excited about this is so there's another Steam game that came out a few years ago called Paper Ball, which is everything that Super Monkey Ball, you know, should have been, like everything that the newest generation of Super Monkey Ball should have been. I saw Vinny play it, Vinny Vine Saucy played it, and then I was like, I gotta get this, and it is really good. It's essentially Super Monkey Ball, but with like a paper aesthetic, which is really, really fun and really cute. But the game itself also has camera controls and has really inventive stuff. Someday I might actually play that on stream. That might be a fun one to do. But, you know, I was just very happy to see that this game ended up being a huge success. I don't know. I don't know if it's a big success financially, but gameplay-wise, I should say, this is a massive success. It is everything that I was hoping the game would be, other than the music. So if there was a way to get the original music back, then this would be like just absolutely perfect. Well, and also like Monkey Target, if they could make that not suck so much, then I'd be pretty happy. I'll show what I mean about Monkey Target at some point, because it used to be one of my favorite game modes in Super Monkey Ball, and for whatever reason, it's really not very good in this game. I was trying to play that careful, and instead I died. But yeah, I mean, one of the problems with the music for this game is it's all very, it's very rave-like music. Which is, like, I guess for some people maybe that's, fun, but not for me. I knew I was too far over to the right. This last, I think I'm just gonna go for it instead of hanging out like that. The last one is very tough because it's a very skinny bridge. Yeah, very, very much F. All right. It is like, the toughest part is you gotta make a very slight adjustment, and it is really tough to make that slight adjustment. F part 2, yeah. Alright, whenever it comes by, just making sure. Alright, I am very much in the middle here. Alright, we should be good. The key! I don't know what that means non-stop. I definitely stopped. Alright, this level sucks. This is one that's just genuinely not fun. So, there's no way you can make it to this thing. I mean, I'm sure there's obviously a way to make it to it if you were like uber speedrunner and knew all the good speed hacks and all that. I don't know exactly how to do that. The way to do this stage is literally just go from one of these platforms to the next. It's not not particularly fun or unique or anything. And you're like gonna come close to running out of time if you do it this way, but this is the only way to reliably do it. And I probably could have gone for that, but I'm not gonna risk it because it's been 45 seconds already. I don't want to waste all that.
Hurry up!
Hurry up! So the speedrun strat for that level is crazy. You could get it done in like 10 seconds, but it's like all sorts of dodging and weaving and everything that I'm not good at. But, you know, like I was saying, someday I may, just out of curiosity, end up trying out a Super Monkey Ball Banana Mania speedrun and just see what it's like. See if I could do good at it and see if I enjoy it, because Super Monkey Ball speedruns are so fun to watch. Alright, this one's got a cool little strat. Like that. Skip like the majority of the level. And there we go. Another thing that took Vinny like 40 minutes to do. Actually, no, it was only like 20 minutes, but still. Took him a while.
Ready? Go!
I've got the strats. This level is I can very reliably get the green ring on this one, or get the green gold. The red gold is really tough. Particularly because every time you land on one of these bracelets, if you don't land it perfectly, you lose just a little bit of momentum, and there's a lot of them to go through, so you don't want to lose too much momentum. And oh, nice! I made it up to the red one. I've never done that before. That's a first for me. Awesome. Oh, 1,000 points. All right, you ready for the best strat ever? This one's really tough. So the first thing you want to do is you want to not even look at the screen. Just hold forward. All right, and now is when things start getting tough.
Ready?
So this is the song. This is my least favorite in the game. I hate this song, but this is the strat. It took me forever to actually learn how to do, because for so many years, the way that I've done this level has been using the pistons to actually bounce me, because I didn't know that you could just do this. Ah, rats! I was so close to just one-shotting it after talking about how difficult it is. But yeah, this song sounds like a circus. Like there should be a bunch of clowns coming around dancing. Oh, yep. So the way that you're supposed to do this level that I never realized is you have to die like three times. Yeah, this song is terrible. I feel like I'm going through a tunnel of insanity. You got to stand on these like star spots, and those are like the safe spots where you're not going to end up getting launched by pistons. All right, let's just play it safe and wait here for a second. Pistons are coming back. And there we go. So it's actually like not difficult at all if you just take it slowly. But I never was able to successfully go on those side things because I didn't realize that there was more space in like the intersections between all of them for you to be safe at. So it's actually a really good stage. This one though really sucks. This is probably one of my least favorites in the game. Yeah, I mean that's the thing. It's like this is weird. Like it doesn't fit with the This doesn't fit with the stage at all, and I genuinely like I don't hear the original song in this one at all. Like it's again, it just sounds like a clown fiesta. I don't blame you for hating this song a lot. So I hate this song a lot. I hate this stage a lot too. This one's probably my least favorite in the game, to be perfectly honest. Oh, agreed. They need to patch it out. Oh, come on, go. This stage took me like 40 attempts to get when I played through recently, because the physics just flat out do not make sense. Sometimes you just get ripped to one side and you just have no way to control it. Okay. Woof. Only took a few tries, yeah, but like I would download a mod to get rid of the music for this stage. It's so awful. So here's what we're gonna do. Because I can't stand hearing this music for more because I took so long on it my first time. We are going to turn the music off and then unmute this just for now. We're gonna have some chill monkey ball music, which doesn't fit for the chaos that's going on, but we'll have some chill music in the background, and then we'll turn the music back on when we get done with this, because the the music for the last two worlds is actually, like, from what I remember at least, actually genuinely very good.
Ready? Go!
Alright, so this one, I want to speed it up a little bit just so that it can go a little faster, and this green hand, that's the one, when it's pointing towards the blue goal, that means that everything is active for you for a few seconds. So you want to get it close to there and then slow it down. Alright, now we slow it down. And we get onto it. And... oh no! I have made that exact mistake like at least 100 times on this level throughout my life, throughout all the time of playing this level. I don't know why, but I just always make that mistake. Oh, isn't this so much nicer than the stupid clown music that was playing before? Chill monkeys. Hook you. And... there we go. Easy. Made it just in time, too. Yeah, instant relief. Yeah. It's like getting your teeth pulled out, and then the muting the song is like when they finally pull it out, and it's like, okay, it's over.
Ready?
All right, this one I have no idea what the actual like strat you're supposed to do is. I wanted to try though. No, yeah, you can't. So the way I used to do this, I don't know how I actually used to successfully do this, but I used to just hang out along the tip and then ride that all the way until I got to the goal and then land there. It's possible, but I don't know. Like, I tried to do that a bunch while I was going through here and I couldn't. And so I was like, you know, yeah, the Fallout strat. So it's like, you know, how in the world does this work? So let's try this instead. Okay, I think that can work. That was something I theorized, and then I accidentally did it a different way. But that was something I theorized that might be a good strat for this. So I'm gonna try that again. Just get in a little bit, just enough that you don't fall off. Not that much. Just a little bit more. Fallout. I will say, as much as the announcer is fine for this, I miss the old, the original announcer going Fallout. But what I miss even more is the announcer for any of the party games, because the announcer for the party games in this game really sucked. Okay, so that's how you can. So I think that strategy is actually how you're supposed to get up to the green goal. I've never successfully actually gotten up there, so you know. All right, this is one that was like insanely difficult on the GameCube, and it is barely any problem on this version, and it's entirely 100% down to having camera controls. Right here, you can readjust. Too far. Dang it. Just a little bit too far. You can't get too greedy like I did. This is the face of greed. But yeah, I mean, the strat for this level is just take it slow and methodical. Don't want to get too close to those things. Move up. Okay. Whew. All right. And readjust. Adjust. And readjust. All right. You know what? Never gone for this. It's actually really, really easy, just as long as you get a good straight shot. All right, this is Babu level. Oh, I almost skipped up there. I didn't even intend to do that, but I kind of wish I would have done something with it. Oh boy.
Fall out. Ready?
Yes, as I said, this is baby level as I fall off. Huh, I wonder why I launched so high with that first one. Whoa, and that one launched me way high. That was weird. That is one of those things. Sometimes there's some little weird physics interactions in this game, in this, like, you know, remaster, whatever, in Banana Mania. I don't know why they exist, so they don't happen super often, but it's just every once in a while, especially in the launcher stuff, they just take you at not the correct angle or velocity or anything. All right. This one was always a fun one, especially because it's really tough until you figure out the strat. You just use these things to stop yourself from falling, and then you go a few more, and then use them to stop yourself, and then as soon as it starts rotating back. And just keep doing that until you make it to the end. Alright, this one's also pretty easy, but I have died to it a few times because I've tried to do it too fast. This is a level you can't really go super fast on. I mean, you can. Every level you can go very fast on. It's just some, you know. Alright, so we're gonna mute the music and come back here. Cause we're gonna turn on the music now. The in-game music. Because the music for this world is actually pretty cool. Especially because it actually, like, very much reminds me of the original game's music. I almost accidentally made it into the red one. So I just for a little bit, I want to try to see if I can get the red one. I remember watching Vinny get it, and I was like, that is like the coolest thing. So I want to try it. But I might not make it, so it may only be a few tries. Oh, okay. That's all there is to it? It looked a lot more complex. I think I just gotta get the right angle. And the right velocity. The way that you're supposed to get this one is going from ring to ring, but that is so difficult. This is, like, immensely easier. No, I don't want the help. I only died like 3 times. I'm surprised it was already doing that. Actually, no, I died a few more times than that. I don't know. Rats. So I'll just try this a few more times. If I can't get it, then I'll just get the normal goal, which is significantly more boring. I know there's like some sort of mid-air adjustments you need to make. Ah, man. That one was so close.
Ready,
Fall out.
Ready, go.
Ah, man. I keep, like, not making an adjustment until the last second, at which point it's too late. I need to make the adjustments earlier. So close. Alright. We'll do the old 5 more tries. Rats. Every time I land, like, kind of like that, I'm like, oh, maybe I can just go back around and get it, but it makes you clench. Yeah. Oh, there have been so many times when I've been playing this where I, like, one of the things I do when I'm, like, doing something difficult and kind of tense, I, like, chew on my tongue. And so I find, like, ow, my tongue really hurts because I've just been sitting there just, like, all over the place. Or, like, you know, like, my, like, toes curl and I'm kind of like, ugh. And I'm like, oh, I'm all tense now. What is this? All right, one more try, and if we don't get it, then I'll just do the normal strat. Ah, yeah. We'll just do the normal one. That's fine. Someday I'll learn exactly what angle you're supposed to go at for that. So now I get to try and do the normal strat, which is very difficult. What's that? Quick red gold? No. Almost accidentally did that. Ugh, dang it. Yeah, so I mean, that's what you're supposed to do to get the red one. I don't even know how you could get the green goal. Like, it's in such a weird place. No. Dead.
Ready, go.
Yeah, this is, it is funny. Like, the difference between the last world and this world is like so insane to me. Like, this world like really amps up the difficulty, but not everywhere. There's a lot of these levels that really aren't too difficult, but this one and I think actually maybe it's the second one of these ones where you have to bunny hop between platforms. Is it this one? Yeah, this one is this one is crazy hard until you know exactly how to do it, and I kind of know how to do it. What I just did is not how you do it. Yeah, I'm probably dead. Let's see if I can adjust now. So the strategy for this one is you want to be very high up on every side. So that means sometimes you actually have to kind of go back just a little bit early so that you can use some momentum to take you up, like this. And there we go. So, but if you just go like left when you get on the platform and then right and then left and then right, then you won't make it. So you have to go like left and then right, dunk, left, dunk, like a little early. This one's fun. It's like, you know, then you get levels like this where it's like, okay, why are these even in the same world? Oh no. All right, let's just land here. No, okay. I love the lighting in this world. Like, this is, I think, probably in terms of the visual upgrade from excuse me, from GameCube to whatever other devices this is on. This is a really good looking world. There we go. That's what you're supposed to do. So we're obviously going to go for the green goal in here because it's really not a difficult one. This one's probably one of the easiest green goals that exists in the game. Oop, almost failed it after I said how easy it was. All right, flat maze. This one's a very tedious one unless you do the skip. Now there is a skip that you can bounce on this and land over at the goal. I've never successfully done that. I don't feel like trying it right now, but there is a different skip that I like that I have done since I was a kid. I will say this: I've never successfully actually completed this level, like going through the entire way. I've always done this skip that I had discovered by myself. And it's not one that's used by speedrunners because they just use the skip right at the start here. So someday I'll learn that skip. But the skip involves doing this. Like that. You use the corner there just to give yourself a little bounce, and then you'll land over here. If you just go straight on, you're not going to make it, so you got to use the corner to bounce a little bit. And Guillotine. This one was always a really cool level. Gotta get some speed. Ooh, too early. So yeah, as you can see by the way the level works, you gotta get up in between rotations. Oh, I was too overzealous. Why did I think I could make that? Perhaps it was hubris. Go. And this one. And you can see it gets a little scary towards the end because you see the big wave just coming right towards you. All right, Corkscrew. This is another really fun slide one. So you actually want to aim to the right. And then over here. And there we go. That level, like, you can very easily fall out of those windows. The way to make sure you don't is by just aiming for specific sides. Alright, this is a fun, well, it's kind of a fun level, but it's also really not difficult. It's a neat idea, but I mean, it's literally just that. You go forward and then you stop for like a half a second and then you go forward and then you won. All right, twin base. So again, this song did a really good job of actually retaining the original soundtrack. I think this one did the best at still sounding like the original song. And even though it's still kind of got that like rave, you know, build up and everything, it's a good remix. For this one, I still would prefer the original, I think, but although I don't know, maybe I would kind of prefer this one. I'm not quite sure. Dang it. This one's tough. It's very predictable, but I'm still bad at it. Yeah. I always overestimate where it's going to be. No, dang it. Go for it. Oh my gosh. No, I'm gonna run out of time. I don't know why I have so much trouble with this one. It's really weird.
8, 7,
God, get me in there. Wow. Can't believe that worked. I'm gonna actually save that replay. Wow. All right, on to the final world. This is where things really pick up. But yeah, this one's got a pretty good remix. It's also got a little bit of the wub wub dubstep, but not too much. Oop, too fast. I'm gonna try the one on the right. Let's see what it's like. I've never even attempted it. All right, so that's the last time we're gonna be trying the one on the right. We're gonna go for the next one that I first tried. I'm like super comfortable with beams of exactly that length because one of the master levels involves one of that's also a triangle, and it's so frustrating. All right, this one's called Gimmick because it is quite the gimmick. This is running on empty food review. So you got to go all the way, not to this side. Let's just jump off and restart it because you don't have the time to make a mistake like that. I thought I was supposed to go to the right, but for whatever reason I was like, no, let's do left. All right, go over here. Then jump down and hit that switch. Then wait for it to come up. Although I think you actually got to get a, whoa, camera, a little bit of a running start. All right, well, you also need to wait for it to rise up enough. I could have made that if I got a big running start, but I didn't get one. But I mean, like, it's, despite the, you know, wub dub, the song does have a lot of resemblance to the original version of it, which is why I like it as much as I do. All right, so now we run over to the other side. The other side, my favorite Shadowlands dungeon. And now this platform has gone down so that we can actually continue. And then it's just a straight shot, basically, to the end. Labyrinth is one, so they changed the name of it for whatever reason, but Labyrinth, the one that Vinny spent an hour and a half on, I didn't even try the speedrun strat because it's a pretty ridiculous strat. I did it the way that you're supposed to do it, and it's like, it was amazing. I immediately remembered exactly the way that you're supposed to go. I was very, very proud of myself. This one took me forever to get because I kept failing at the spike thing. I kept hitting that spike and it would launch me. Always undershoot it.
Ready, go.
I don't think I've ever overshot this one. I've always undershot it.
Fall out.
So close.
Ready, go.
Oh man. It's like I commit because I'm like, you know, if I try and make a bunch of corrections, I'm gonna fail. But then, even in my commitment, I fail. Okay, that time I actually overshot it, so, you know, as I was saying. Also, one of the cool things they kept from Super Monkey Ball 2, that like big door at the bottom actually does open up as you're falling down. Like normally it's closed, but when you first fall down, it opens up and then it will kind of stay open for a little bit and then close. So that was something that happened in the original game as well. And I was always like, you know, like, oh no, I'm falling into space, and it was such a fun little thing. Man.
Ready, go.
I don't know why I have so much trouble with this level. It's not a very difficult level, but I still just struggle with this so much.
Ready, go.
Okay. I don't know if I should keep trying for something like that, but that kind of worked. Nah, I'm just gonna go for it the normal way. That could work, but I'm sure that's used for the speed run. There we go. All you had to do was follow what I said in the first place, which I never did, is just take it slow. That's the only thing you have to do in order to beat this level, is just take it slow. And for whatever reason, I was just trying to go as speedy as I possibly could. Wrong.
Ready, go.
Yeah, so I mean, you can just do this one by doing it the normal way. It's easy enough. There's a little bit of speed runniness that you can do, like this, but it's not a whole lot. But now we start getting into the really tough ones. This one is a very gimmick-based level. So you actually got to get down over to the right there, and then get over here, right there. And then you're gonna want to get a running start, so hang out back here. And then, yeah, nope. Almost made it. So the way you're supposed to do this is just keep going through that maze. It just kind of rotates around, and you use these walls to kind of keep yourself from falling, and then eventually you'll have a direct shot to the goal. But I don't like to do it that way, because that's so lame. I like to do it this way, where you do these crazy jumps. But this is one where I'll say, like, I'll happily say, yeah, Vinny did a much harder strat than I did, doing the speedrun skip for this level. It's a crazy skip, and I don't know if I ever want to try it. So it used to be called Labyrinth, now it's Crazy Maze, but this is the route you're supposed to take. And it is really, really tight on time, so you gotta go fast. If you make a slight mistake, then it's all the way over. You go over here. Up here. And then up here. And then you're going to want to get a little bit of a running start. You don't need to go all the way up here, I don't think, but want to get all the way over to this. And then up here. And then to the goal. This is always the hardest part.
Hurry up. 10.
All right. Woof.
8.
Camera helped a lot there, being able to have camera controls. And that's the way that you do that. So for anyone that is ever playing this game and is like, how in the world do I do this Labyrinth one? That's how.
Ready?
This is one though that like I remembered hating because it was so difficult, and either this game's physics are more generous or this level actually isn't as difficult as I remember. It's just you got to go in with a little bit of speed, but not a lot, and then just keep holding forward, and you'll slowly go up the stairs and keep your camera as centered as you possibly can. There we go. Just a little bit of speed by moving back just the littlest bit. Yeah, without knowing the proper path, it's a real nightmare of a level. And last one. But again, this is a level that is purely about keeping your momentum. You don't want to do it one at a time. But if you do, for whatever reason, get stuck on one, you got to move back a little bit and then forward. And that'll solve it for you.
Ready? Go!
Revolution is a cool one. So you want to get onto this beam right here for it to rotate around, and then it'll rotate one more time, and then the goal's right there for you. All right, and now we get to the infamous, the extremely difficult Invisible. This is a tough one, but when I went through it, I sat down and was like, okay, where's everything? So here we go. So N ish, and then V right here, and then I, and then S at the 3 goes over to here, goes one forward and then over. This is the S, and then here's another I, and then the B is going to go along like this, and then right here it actually goes into the middle like that, and then this is the L, and then this is the E, and that is invisible. One try. That is a level I always had to have someone else come help with because it is so difficult. But when you like really just look at the those pretty poggers, that's right. When you like look at exactly how it looks and you keep track of each individual letter you're on, then it becomes a little bit easier. Particularly the B is difficult, and knowing when the S starts. But once you get those, all right, this level is actually completely different from what it used to be. They changed it to be capital A's, capital A, capital V, so that when it rotates around, it's like the exact same thing. But that means it's now impossible to do it without hitting this start button. So what you got to do is wait for it to come around, not to this one, but a little bit more rotation until it's like that, and then fall off and die so that you can start over because you went a little too early. That's the important part of the strat. Every time I hear pretty poggers, I think of someone paid on a Cameo. Whoops, I went a little too fast. They paid Gilbert Gottfried to do something. It was like
Hey, this is Gilbert Gottfried. Hey, Epstein, I've been hearing about what you've done, and that was not pretty poggers.
It's like hearing Gilbert Gottfried say that was like one of the weirdest experiences I've ever seen. It was so weird. It's so funny. All right, there we go. That's all you're supposed to do. So that is the main game, done in what, an hour and a half. Took me an hour and a half to go through the entire main game. So what that means is we get to do some of the main game stuff. Clap, single clap. So what we're going to be doing now is going to be something that's not even at all in the main game. We're going to play as my favorite character, Dreamcast. We're going to do the challenge modes. So none of the levels that we're going to do here were in the the story mode that we did. These are all going to be different. These are all levels from Super Monkey Ball 1.
Ready? Go! Go!
And they're very fun levels. So like, again, I say that Super Monkey Ball 2 is the better game because it had more stuff for you to be able to do. It had like more levels. It had the story mode. It had more party games. It had all sorts of crazy stuff. Super Monkey Ball 1 though was a very good game. So you know, they're both really fantastic games, and that's why Super Monkey Ball Deluxe was such a fantastic idea, because it just took all of the good things about Super Monkey Ball and got all of the got all of it put together. It took Super Monkey Ball 1 and 2, which are the de facto best games, and put them together into one game. So I kind of like the remix they did for this song. I like the original one more, I think, but the remix for this one is pretty cool. It's a little spooky. There is one though, if we end up getting to the expert levels today, which we might, actually we probably will, I should say. They did some, they did a remix of the Storm song, which I'm not a fan of. And it's sad because the original one is like so good, and then the remix is just not great. Wow, I can't believe they put Sega Dreamcast into this game. I've been waiting for that character to be in Monkey Ball for so long.
Ready?
Hello, it is I, Sega Dreamcast. Let's just get all of the banana, because why not?
Perfect!
Perfect! John Sega Dreamcast.
Ready? Go!
Yes, my favorite character from the Sega Cinematic Universe. John Sega Dreamcast. This, well, I was gonna say, so this level is like surprisingly difficult for being in the casual one, but it is also the final level of it. So, and this is where if you had used the cheaty mode, or whatever they call it, I don't remember exactly what they call it, but you wouldn't get access to these last 3 levels. Oh wow, I missed one banana. So the remix for the music in here is fine. It's not great, but it's still pretty cool. So this may seem like a really pathetically easy level, but later on in the other difficulties, they add more stuff to that, and it becomes actually really tough. So I've died a lot on this stage. We'll see if I can get it. Oof, okay, that's the tough part, is just getting over there. After that, it's no problem. So I think, did I do the whole, I mean, it's just easy mode, but I think, yeah, I did that without falling out ever. Nice. Solid. And another one of the really nice things about this game, they don't force you to sit through the credits for forever. All right, on to normal. This one has 30 levels plus the 5 at the very end for extra. But you can see it's the first level, but a little more difficult, so they start amping up the difficulty a bit.
Ready? Go!
Whoa! That was not what I intended to do, but it looked really cool.
Ready?
Song's a little weird. So I know for the Banana Blitz HD, they actually, someone released a mod that changed all of the songs back to their original ones. So I'm hoping this game has some, excuse me, sorry. I'm hoping this game has something like that. It would be pretty awesome to have the original songs. Because the original songs were just so good. But I mean, again, like in some cases, the remixes to the songs are actually really good. Like the bonus stages, I think these are really, these ones are like this is probably the best remix out of all of them, because it still retains the feel of the original song, but it is its own unique entity. And it's one of the only times where having the song, well, I shouldn't say one of the only times, but it's one of the times where having the rave feel to it actually fits, because that's kind of, you know, it's the bonus level. Oh, it's exciting, you know. All right. This is basically the exact same as that other one, so we'll just do the same skip. I shouldn't say basic. I think it is actually exactly the same, but we get another bonus stage now.
Ready?
Go. Get the banana. Give banana. Haha. Banan get.
Ready?
Alright, I'm gonna try this one. Nope, I'm gonna try the next one over. I didn't realize how skinny that was until I got on it. Yeah, I can do this. Easily. I don't even want to attempt the green goal one. That is nuts. It is a shorter path, but just even doing it in the first place is ridiculous.
Ready? Go!
Whee!
Ready?
Jumpies. I don't know why this level's called Jumpies. A little weird. Wow. I can't believe it. I did it. It's Dr. Eggman from Sonic DX. Way. I can't believe this.
Ready? Go!
Or maybe that was Sonic Heroes. Actually, I don't remember. It's been too long since I've played any of my bad Sonic games. They were great.
Go!
I love that level. Those hands go with the stage rotation, so they actually follow the physics as well. Now this is a level. This one was always really, really difficult, but it's actually with the camera controls now, it's actually really not too bad. This last one is the hard one, so this is where I'm gonna pre-turn the camera. All right. Again, if it weren't for the camera controls, that one would be very difficult, because you wouldn't be able to get the exact angles that you want.
Ready? Go!
Wow. They have some levels in here where it's like, oh, these are really tough, and then they have some levels like that where it's like, okay, where are they even in the same universe? So here's exam B. We did exam C earlier. This is B. If you can take a wild guess, there's probably going to be an exam A in the next difficulty. But also you can just do this and skip like 90% of exam B. Alright, I love this one. The strategy for this one is not to race them, but just jump down. And then, while they're making their way through the track, you can just come over here and wait for them. Good. There we go. We're up to stage 25. That's a bit of a skip. 18 to 25. Labyrinth, though, this one's pretty tough. This is one where I was kind of disappointed with the music, because the original song for this zone was great. This one is, you know, all ethereal and whatever. I mean, it kind of fits, but I'm just, whoa boy, I'm just not a huge fan of it. I don't know how in the world I fell off there of all places. It should have been the easiest free win ever. But in all things considered, I can appreciate the minimalist version of this. Yeah, on its own, this track is actually pretty good. It's pretty minimalist. It's got like some like steel drum in it, so it kind of feels like a water level. And like it's pretty cool, but you know, compared to the original, not a huge fan of it. All right, I'm going for the speedruns trick.
Ready?
I wasn't gonna go for it until I just attempted it right there, and I was like, you know what, that's actually super easy.
Fall out.
So just got to get the speed. But yeah, like I would prefer the original over this, but that's partially because the original is just such a good song.
Ready? Go! Go!
Goal! Again, why is that in the same level as that previous stage?
Ready?
Or the stage before it, I mean.
Go!
Easy. All right, we are 29. We're almost at the end. Ha! That was something I discovered upon playing through this my first time, is that you can actually do that. This level's really cool, but you can do it super fast.
Go!
And that's like the best way to do it, is to do it in under 2 seconds. Otherwise, everything gets desynced and it becomes so difficult.
Ready? Go!
Whoop, 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 weep, weep. All right. almost had some trouble. All right, so this is where now all of a sudden it gets really tough, because this thing spins really fast. So you got to wait for it to slow down back in the center, and it doesn't really make much sense when it does slow down, but it is a pattern right there. As soon as it makes it right back to the direct center, that's when you can go in. All right, I did a cool speedrun trick on this. Let's see if I can do it again. That was even better. Oh man, if only I had made it. That was even better than the trick I had done.
Fall out.
All right, hang on. Let's do this. All right, hang on. Let me see it. So did I just go like almost straight on and make it? Okay, so you can just go straight on and make it, but I want to go all the way over to there. Oh, man, fall out, fall out.
Ready? Go!
All right, whatever. We'll just do that. That's fine. I don't know how, like, this level, you have to do it so fast in order to make it in the time limit without skips. It's bonkers. But it's like, even doing this like half speed or half legit, I'm still like, I used up 36 seconds. It's crazy. All right, here's banana plate again. Uncle Banando. All right. All right, this one's a cool level. Whoops. You got to be patient with this one. That was the thing I learned, is you got to do some speed and then some patience. So as soon as you can make to that one the one that I just fell off right before, then you have to stop for a second. All right, wait for a second and go, and then make it onto this, and then you need to wait for that to come by one more time, and boom. Okay. That was almost very bad. All right. So 11 fallouts, most of those on that one level. But now it is time for expert mode. And this is where things get actually very genuinely difficult. So.
Ready? Go!
This is ruin. So edgy. You can make that by just jumping it, but I'll go around. All right, we're going for the red one here. No problem. Get ready for a first try. What'd I tell ya? First try every time.
Ready, go!
I don't know why I even bother, like, completing these bonus stages. The reason why they existed in the first place was because of the whole lives system. You had a certain amount of lives and a very limited amount of continues, and so you wanted to get as many bananas as you could, because 100 bananas would give you a new life. But in this game, all they do is give you more of the points, more of your monkey points, monkey coins, and I could care less about those. Haha, look at the speedy strats.
Go!
Speed. All right, here's exam C. This one's actually pretty tough. Whoops. And you can't do, as far as I know at least, you can't do a speedrun skip on this one, like to jump across over to it. So this one you have to do legit. And I died quite a few times, especially at this part, for whatever reason. I should say for whatever reason, this part's pretty tough, but this part I don't have as much trouble with, because it's actually surprisingly wide of a path. So if anyone that's trying this part specifically, my suggestion would be just take it in slow forward bursts instead of constantly moving, or even like, you know, you don't want to do like holding it just barely forward. You want to do slow bursts with left and right adjustments at appropriate times, but very small ones. All right, skip the whole level, and there we go. Skeleton.
Ready,
All right, this one we're gonna go for the middle track. Middle track's not too bad. Again, small forward bursts. This one you can do a bit of a larger one, but not too much. And then just small adjustments. And there we go. I love watching speedrunners do this game because they don't even need to do the small bursts. They just like almost hold forward the entire time. Like obviously they do still slow down, and they do take it a bit slower than going full speed, but like they go so much faster than I do. Plus they even go on the even harder paths.
perfect!
Someday I'd like to be as good as one of them, or I mean, not as good as like one of the top in the world speedrunners, but I'd like to be able to be good enough to consider myself like something of a speedrunner. You know, Peter, I'm something of a speedrunner myself. All right. This one, the strategy, don't hold forward. I tried doing that before, and the camera just focuses like straight up. And so it's like launch all the way up at the ceiling, and so you're like looking around like this while there's bumpers in front of you. It's really rough.
Ready,
All right, gears.
fall out!
Pretend that didn't happen.
Ready, go!
This one is take it patiently and slowly. As you can see, I'm definitely taking it slowly and not doing extremely dangerous strats just to try and get through faster. All right. Haha. Yeah, you can make it through with plenty of time if you take, like the first one, you probably are going to want to go a bit faster, and then otherwise you can make it no problem. All right, here comes some speedrun skips. All right. Nope, dang it. I have made that mistake so many times where I've slowed down just a little bit too much. Whoa. Woof. That works. There we go. And then right here, just a little bit of the diagonal. Diagonally.
Did he say diagonally?
This one's tough. This one, it took me a lot of work. It's another be patient level, but also like the very end is just so precise.
Fall out.
Follow the banana.
Go.
Well, not the very beginning part as much, but all right. Yeah, it's the way that I did this, as painful as it is, it just goes so incredibly slowly, like as slow as you can possibly go. So that's what I'm gonna do. Whoa. All right. Nope. I realized a second too late.
Ready?
It's painful. It's so painful because you get so like laser focused and you're like, okay, I'm almost there, and then just the slightest wrong movement. Nope, 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 nope. Those bumpers are so evil. They really are, yeah.
Go.
They are very, very cruel. Whoop, nope, slow down. Nope. Oh boy. All right. Just forward. All right. Hands are sweaty after that one. Yeah, that one's scary. All right, this one is just hold forward at the right time, and then you just slam right in.
Go.
Fall out. I always feel like I'm like, oh, that I went way too early, and then all of a sudden it's like, oh no, actually that was the perfect, or that was too late. So I got to go even before it hits that area on the right. All right. So actually, if you wait until it just passes right in the middle and then you go, it'll come back by that by the time you get there. So this one, I don't know what the strat for this one is supposed to be. I accidentally did something, and I'm not going to be able to repeat it correctly. Let's see if I can redo it. I did something crazy. It was something like this. Oh yeah, that's what it was. It was this weird bounce. This is not how you're supposed to do it, but this is infinitely more fun. Yeah, there it is. I love that. Let's save the replay of that so I can watch it at some point. All right, this one's tough. Got to get a little bit of speed with each one of these so that you can get up there. There we go. All right, this one is really tough. I kind of, I don't exactly remember. Oh, let's see. I'm trying to remember what my strategy was for this one. I figured out a strategy that worked really well. Oh boy. Okay, wow. That was kind of the strategy. The strategy is not to go too far over to the right. Just focus on going straight, and then like a little bit to the right as it goes more and more up, instead of focusing too much on going to the right. Something weird like that. It's some of these levels, it's really hard to put into words exactly what my strategy is, because they're just things that I discovered after dying on the stage like 40 times. And that was one of those where I died so many times, and I was like, all right, let's sit down, let's think about how you do this.
Ready? Go.
Bonus grid. Bonus grid. Bonk, bonk, bonk.
Hurry up. 10,
Bonk.
9, 8, 7. Perfect.
So, we're probably gonna finish this this whole thing in like probably like 30 minutes ish. We're not gonna do the master mode because that is like really tough, and I also have never beaten it yet, and we'll only have about 30 minutes left on the stream after that. So when we get to that point, we're actually gonna go and do some of like the party games and everything, and then the next stream will either be attempting the master mode, or it'll be doing the Super Monkey Ball 2 stuff. So I'm not 100% sure which one we're gonna do, but you know, we'll see what happens. We'll do whichever one is the whichever one is which I'm feeling like. You know, if I like, okay, I need to stop dying. If I'm like thinking like, you know, oh, I don't want to spend in like an hour on a level, then I won't, and we'll do the Super Monkey Ball 2, which will be a lot less awful. All right, there we go. Just connect with the G, and then bounce. There we go. Tough level, but I really like these ones where they have you do like the run into the thing to bounce on it. I think that's always a really neat idea. This one sucks because if you die, it's like 45 seconds lost that you have to just do all over again. It's not difficult until like the very end, but even then, like the biggest difficulty in this level is just that you want to go fast because it's so tedious. Like that. Like I'm just like, okay, I know what to do. It's all just a bunch of very slow, very annoying, very boring straight paths. But it just forces you to go slow because it has all these really tight turns, especially once you get inwards. Oh, okay, I almost made the exact same mistake a second time. And I almost made a different mistake that time. Oh no! So what do you guys think of the new best character in Sega lore Dreamcast? I think I can't wait until Dreamcast gets their own standalone movie and video game franchise that extends into crossovers between Call of Duty and Super Mario Bros. All together in one game with Chris Pratt. I missed that one banana, and now I'm going to be one short of getting perfect. Yeah, it is a little strange to see it just rolling down here. Funny thing is, I actually almost feel like you're at a slight disadvantage if you have a Dreamcast or any of those ones as your character, because when you have the monkeys, as much as their noises can be annoying, them making their weird gargling annoying noises can very easily indicate to you if you're on an edge and about to fall off. Whereas with this, you have absolutely no voices, so you never know. Alright, this one's fun. I like this level. Whee! 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 My voice can't get any higher than that. Wee. Wee.
Hurry up! Perfect!
Perfect. Alright, this one's a fun one. The strategy for this one is just don't follow. Just don't follow anything. Whoops. Just fall out is what I meant to say.
Ready? Go!
There we go. Alright, this one took me a long time to do. because this is like one of the most be patient levels, and sometimes I just don't have that patience. No, I always do that at the end. Every time, because there's one last turn and I always will be like, okay, I'm home free, and so I'll pick up the speed, and then and then I fall off because I like got too impatient because I was like, okay, I'm right there. Oop. Okay, that one's on me. That was all me just being careless. All right, laser focused. No. Ho ho. Hee hee. Ha ha. Hoo hoo. All right, slow it down. There we go. Break it down. It's oh, what's his name? Was in Die Hard and everything. I don't remember what the movie was, but whatever. There was a more recent movie, and he'd just break it down for me.
Ready, go.
He's like a decent actor, but he just phones in every single role he does. And most of that movie with him had just a stunt double, like facing backwards, so you couldn't actually even see his face. So it wasn't him at all the entire time. I wish I could remember his name, because now it just sounds like I'm like a absolutely insane person. But Bruce Willis, thank you. I don't know why I couldn't remember his name. That's in whatever like within the last few years, like the last 4 years, I think. He was in some movie, and there's the guy who was explaining the big like plot for like how they were gonna like steal some diamonds or something. It's like, well, break it down for me. And I don't know why. It's just there's something very funny about that line. But once again, I prove myself to be very unoriginal, because the only reason why I'm quoting that is because Vinny quotes that all the time. Like 99% of the things that I say or do are somewhat related to Vinny or Germa. Like I'm unoriginal. The things I talk about on stream are like Vinny or Germa stuff. The games I play are Vinny, Germa, or like Dado or Lobos Jr. or Sloot. Like all of these streamers that I watch, I am incapable of independent thought. All right, this one's a cool level. Little jumps. So this is one this remix for the Frost one is pretty cool, but the original one was really good. Like I loved the original version of the song, so like I don't hate this remix, but I loved the original version. All right, now you slow it down. Hey, slow it down. Haha. All right, this one's a pretty simple one. Yoink. The funniest thing is, you know, so like I played this game over the last few days, and I've really enjoyed it, and I feel like I've really started to get like an understanding of the game that like a level of understanding in the game that I didn't even have before. Like, whoa boy, this is kind of a tough one. Back when I played this game, you know, way back when, but there is still, every time I do like any of these levels, I'll go and say, oh yeah, this is an easy level, fully expecting to fall off with like, you know, within like the first 5 seconds, and to die like 20 times to it. I am like always 100% expecting that to happen.
Ready, go.
So this level is basically Soft Cream, the one from Super Monkey Ball 2, but slower. But because of that, and because it's more even across the board, I like it a lot more, because it's significantly less painful to do. Oh, too far, too far. Okay, we're good. We Gucci. This one's really cool, but it's kind of scary. Particularly at this halfway point. Once you get past there, it's kind of just, you're on the victory lap. All right, that's the scary part. Once you get past that, it's just like the same stuff that you were doing at the beginning. So if you got the beginning stuff, then you can get the end stuff. This level, I have no idea. Like, sometimes the physics just do not work. That was nice, though, being able to bounce all the way over here. That saved me some time.
Ready? Go!
Go! Yeah, you could go fast on this one, but I'm gonna go a little fast. Ha! I was gonna say I'm gonna take it slow. I did not. I did not.
Ready? Go!
All right. Easy enough. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. All right, this one I'm gonna say screw the bananas because it's very difficult to collect all 100 or all 50. You know what? Screw it. I'm even just gonna launch myself off the side. All right. So this is where the remix for this is like, it's fine, but the original song is so good that it makes me kind of sad because this remix is not as good as the original. And it's, again, the main reason why is because this turned the song into a rave. All right, we're going for the red goal, as immensely painful as that is, and you're probably going to see me fall off and die a lot. Take it slow. Very slow. Oops. Okay. Slow down. There. Here. Nope. 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 All right. Easy enough. Was that a one-shot or a two-shot? It was not bad. The reason why I can do that is because when you do the reverse, because there's like a reverse mode, that level, in reverse, you start at where the red goal is, and the blue goal, just the any goal, is over where you started. So it's like I've had to do that entire stage already. All right. Easy. I missed the one banana behind me at the start. This one's a neat level, but always go for the green one on this one because it's really not much more difficult than going for the blue goal. Just like that. Just like that. And 3 more levels and then we get to the extras.
Ready?
So we are almost there. Ugh. Oh, so many of the movements in this level always make me nervous. Like this is a painful one to die on because it's like really tense the entire way, and if you fail at like the very end, it's like, okay, you gotta psych yourself up for all that again. Oh, bonk. Nope. There we go. Not too difficult. Sorry, 1 second.
Ready? Go!
Oops. All right, I'm back. Apologies if you hear some talking in the background. So this one is, whoop, definitely, that's definitely not how you do it.
Ready, go!
Alright, so you don't have to land like that, but you do want to go pretty fast on this one because you don't have a whole lot of time. And there we go. Metamorphosis. So now, we get to the final levels. So, once again, they start with these ones because they're easy enough, and then we go from there. The levels here start getting more and more difficult. This one's a cool level, and I especially like in the remake here, the original, all of these made like a really loud sound every time they opened up, and it was immensely painful. Whoa. I almost actually lived there. I don't know how. That's... Alright, just gotta slow it down. There we go. Oh, well. That is the strategy, and then I just was dumb. There. Oh, right. So I think now is like one that we've already had, right? Yeah. And this is like the exact same one as the original, so you just wait for it to spin back around and stop in the center. And then go. Goal. I wonder if there's like, I don't think there's anything different in that one, but if we're also gonna at some point get the banana plate level again, and that one's the exact same. Aha. Normally you're supposed to wait for the Ferris wheel to meet it at the bottom, but this is much easier. Alright. This one, the strategy for this one is actually, the easiest strategy is actually go over here and wait for the goal to get in the way, and then just do that. No problem. Alright, curl pipe. This is a fun one. So this one, you gotta follow the arrows. You gotta go where the arrows are. Oop. Alright, that's not good. We actually have to take a death because we didn't get enough momentum.
Ready, go!
Ah, man. Interesting. I'm surprised. I've never had this problem where I'm actually running out of momentum here. So once you get past that window that I keep dying at, you're basically at the end. And there we go. Okay. So kind of a tough one, but not super tough. You know.
Ready?
All right, little scissors, the magic hand, magic miss. Cross. Woo. You don't have to go across like how I'm doing it, but you know, I'm speedy. Speedy Gonzalez.
Hurry up! 10, 9.
And this hurry up timer is just to scare you. You make it with enough
6,
time.
5, 4, 3, go!
Easily. Alright, use banana plate again.
Go!
Whoop.
Go!
This one's a cool one. I think it used to have it used to have like a name like Planetoids or something, or Asteroids, but for whatever reason they renamed it to Sanctuary. I could be wrong though. So you want to get enough speed so that you're bouncing in the center of each of those, because by the very end you need to be in the center. Oh, I love this one.
Ready, go!
This is such a goofy idea. Donk. Move. Donk. And move. Donk. And move. Donk. And get it. And there we go. So that is in one day all of the Super Monkey Ball 2 story and easy, normal, and hard mode for the Super Monkey Ball 1. So we will do, not today, but at some point we will do the Master difficulty, because it is very tough. I've only gotten to the 3rd level and spent like 30 minutes on it, and I just was like, okay, I'm just gonna settle it down. So that'll either be next time, or next time will be the casual, normal, and expert of Super Monkey Ball 2, plus potentially the master levels, depending on how easy or difficult they are. So this is, I haven't tried any of this out. I want to see DX mode. Let's see. 3, 4, 5, 6, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 30, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, 40. All right, so there's 46 levels. So I don't know if we're going to do all 46 of those. Original stage mode is just, it's tough. So let's try Dark Banana mode. Oh no, I just realized, so I think this is avoid the bananas, and if it's on this stage, yeah, I don't think that, I don't know if I'm going to do this. We'll see. Look at how easy that was. First try. And again, that was the level I was saying is really tough, but I just destroyed it. All right, let's see what this is. Ooh, okay. Interesting. This is kind of a unique way to do this. Oop. Oop. All right, and climb back up. All right. I kind of like the whole idea of this. It's like, I don't think this would be something that I would, like, I'm glad it's only the 10 stages, but this is pretty neat. This is one I haven't done before. Oh, look at all the bananas. All right, let's make a break for. Oh boy. Oh right. Okay, I'm gonna have to deal with this. Oh no. Oh no. All right. Sneak over. Get in. Okay. Whew, made it. It was a little scary. Yeah, it's a really neat little way to add more gameplay. It's very unique. Wow. Oh yeah, no, you can't make that jump. Why in the world did I try that? But yeah, it's a really neat little unique mode. And the golden banana mode, I think that's something like you have like a very limited time and bananas give you more time or something. So we'll check that out after we do this one here. Oh my goodness, look at this. That is that is evil. Oh man, wow, look at that. That is crazy. Okay. Like when you hit the banana, it just says game over. Like I'm expecting it to just like turn itself off and delete system 32. It's just like, all right, you're done. Can I jump over to that? I can. All right, that saves me some difficulty. Actually, quite a bit of difficulty. All right, not at the end yet. Oh my gosh, look at this. Wow, that is tense. Ooh. So you need to go forward and then off to the side. And then back to the middle. Oh my goodness. Wow. Oh, and is that what I think? Is it forcing you to go over to the right? If it is, then this might be as far as we get. Maybe you can get past that. I don't know. I don't know if you can though, because there's like no dark bananas on that side. I think actually it is impossible because of on the next on the later one. Yeah, right there. So I gotta do this one. Oh man. All right, this is the hard one. All right, and I gotta be careful. Oh no! Oh man! That was so difficult to do, and then I failed on the easy part. one more. This is the hard one. Angry, very, very angry.
Go!
Alright, well, this is, we'll just pretend that never happened. Wub music is not helping. Alright, I'm trying to take it too fast. I somehow did it my first try. And that's just becoming too difficult to re-emulate.
Ready? Go!
Mm-hmm.
Game over!
Man, that is tough. So we'll give this a few more tries and then set it aside for later. Maybe come back to it if I can't do it. But I'm pretty sure I can do it. All right. Nuts. It's like the hardest part is I actually get the angle right, but I get a little scared because of like some camera movements, and so I like try and make some emergency adjustments, and that's what kills me. The initial angle is actually great. No, this is definitely not easy. All right, there we go. All right, we made it. I got the banana afterwards. Haha. All right, wow. I'm gonna save the replay of that. That was cool.
Ready? Go!
I don't even... Oh, this is... Oh my goodness. Okay, this is gonna be interesting. This is from Monkey Ball 2. Okay, I can't see anything. Say it doesn't look easy, proceeds to beat it. Yeah. The precision of a surgeon. Alright, so I don't even know how to beat this one without the bananas. Let's take a second and look at it. So there's like a... Oh, okay. Do I have to go in between all those bananas? That is truly the precision surgeon needed. No, oh my gosh. How? How do you do this one?
Fall out!
This is...
Ready? Go!
This is crazy. How about this strat? Ascend into the heavens. All right, we'll come back to this at some point. I think we'll come back to that after I've actually done the level normally. So let's be Phlegm Gargler and let's do some golden banana mode to see what this is like.
Ready?
So is that okay? Yeah, I think you have to collect every banana. There's the... Just sounds like he's gargling the phlegm. All right, so we'll see. I may not be as much of a fan of this because the collecting bananas has never really been one of my more one of the things I enjoy, and especially considering this just forces you to stay in the levels for like super long and go slow. It's kind of like not really for me. But I'll do some of them, and when it starts getting pretty difficult, I'll just say, all right, I'm good. Oh, so it ends just as soon as you pick up the bananas. That's interesting. There's no goal.
Ready?
What in the world is this? This is interesting. I've never seen this level. I wonder if this is especially made just for Golden Banana Mode level. Gives you lots of time to do it, but you better not miss any bananas, otherwise you're gonna be in for a very rough time. Haha, I knew they were gonna hide one there. Oh no, I can't go back there, dang it. This is... this is called dungeon. It's very fitting because it's like how I go through like dungeons in Skyrim and everything, where I end up going back and forth just little bits more and more each time because I'm like, oh, this is the wrong path, so that's what I want to take to get the most stuff. And then like, oh wait, no, this is actually the right path. This is the wrong path that I'm supposed to go on, and I just keep doing that. All right, like that I'm pretty sure is the right path, so I want to go over here and get these, but it might not be. Because then there's also some more stuff over here. Oh, it's just these three, okay. Problem is, there was one still back at the beginning, I'm pretty sure, so... Oh boy, I'm getting lost. Oh no. It's all going wrong. Pull the plug. It's going wrong. Get out of here. Oh, there's a whole outside portion. Actually, so this probably is actually a normal level, because this is, I'm guessing, where they would put the goal. Well, we're missing 5 bananas. I saw a few of them earlier, but I don't know how to get to them. There, that works. So I gotta find 3 more. Ugh. Alright, there's one. Oh, I saw one. Okay. If I was just missing one, I was gonna be really frustrated. Okay, yeah, if this is how I think it is, and it's gonna want me to go to the 3rd platform, that's probably gonna be a no. Because I only know how to get to the 3rd platform if I can go full speed from the start. Level made you dizzy, yeah. Yeah, there was a lot of camera movements and everything. It was pretty tough. Oh, no, too far, too far. Oh, alright. I'll give this one a few tries and then I'll probably just say nah, because this is a pretty devious idea to put all these bananas on. We'll see. Oh my goodness. It's like the way to get through if you're going slower is to just analyze the patterns of the rings. So it goes here, let's just sit here for a second. So it goes side and then down, up, side, up, down, side, down, up, side, up, down. Okay, this is the hardest one. YOLO. Okay, wow, we did it. I can't believe we did that. I think so far every level of this I've been like, yeah, we're gonna give this a few tries and then just give up. But okay, well, then you get this. I saw 300 seconds, I'm just gonna say no. So, those actually, I'll bet you those are from Deluxe. That's why I've never seen them. So those are a bunch of the different game modes. We'll do some more of them. We'll do the deluxe levels and all that. But for the last thing for the stream, I want to do some whoops, I want to do some party games. So what we're gonna do, I love all of these. I mean, you know, I no one likes Monkey Bow. It's terrible. But I'm gonna do Monkey Shot. We're gonna start with Jungle Wars and go through all 3 of them. So Monkey Shot is always one of my favorite ones. Not very many people talk about it, but I love it. And it's really fun in 2-player too. Look, Gun's got the top hat. But, so before, you know, so one thing to keep in mind, this game does have the ability to play with mouse and keyboard. But if you do mouse keyboard on this level, or on this game, it actually requires you to use WASD to move this around. So it's actually not faster to be able to do that. You can't move it like with the mouse, like around like that. I don't like the announcer for this either. It's a very, very obnoxious announcer voice.
Excellent. Reload.
Excellent.
Reload.
Reload. Hit. Yeah, pretty much. Hit, great. Hit, great. Hit, reload. Hit.
Reload.
There's no reason for me to have picked that up, but, you know, I like this. You get the gigantic crosshairs. But yeah, it's... Monkey Shot was always one of my best mini games in this game. It was always one of my favorite ones, and I would consider myself to be pretty good at it. And hopefully I can show you through all three of these that I am pretty good at it. Monkey Ball FPS is best game, yes, very much so. The music that's playing here, though, it sounds like a YouTube poop music thing. Like it doesn't sound right. I don't know. It's kind of hard to explain. Wow. All right, we got boss fight coming up. Oh, never mind. We still got a little bit before that. That's right. I forgot we ascend the waterfall first.
Reload. Excellent. Reload.
And I don't want to, I don't know if there's any benefit to not missing any of the enemies, but last time I missed it by just one enemy that I didn't hit, so I want to try and get every single one of them. Alright, boss fight. So you gotta hit for all of those like glowing spots, and also the eyes. And also the explosions are making it very difficult to see where I'm aiming. There we go. So first level, first boss, it's pretty easy. The next ones I haven't done in this. That one I've done, but I haven't done the second and the third levels. So we'll see how they are. I remember the third level, I was like never able to actually beat it in back on the original Super Monkey Ball 2. So we'll see how it goes.
Ready?
But it's a shame. The original music for Monkey Shot was so good, and this music is not. It's pretty lame.
Reload. Reload.
Reload. This one also does have multiplayer, I think up to 4 players. So always a very fun one to play with multiple people. Because no one, like, you don't share ammo, everyone has their own ammo amounts. So you end up having to work on conserving your ammo, having some people do some of the fighting while other people go on the defense. It's really fun. Like, this is one of the best multiplayer modes. Wow, okay, I'm not getting all the enemies killed with that. You'd probably need multiple people to do that.
Reload.
Wow. Lots of shots.
Reload. Reload.
Reload. Reload. Ah, nuts. Didn't destroy it. Oh well. Actually, I think it comes back. If I remember correctly, yeah.
Reload.
I did destroy it. But yeah, the boss for this one is pretty crazy. The boss for the last one is way more difficult even. But this one's pretty tough too. Better stop it for the one enemy.
Reload. Reload.
Reload.
Reload.
Wow, sure is a whole lot of nothing happening. There we go. I guess that was supposed to be like the calm before the storm here. When all the seahorses come across. And even then, it really wasn't too many. Yeah, we're almost at the boss fight, though.
Reload.
Oh, I think we are.
Reload. Reload. Reload.
Hit reload, hit reload. Alright, here we go. Any second now. Oh, more ammo. Alright. I'll take it. So this guy, you have to shoot his legs. So you can't even attack him right at the start. There we go. They're pretty tough to hit, as you can see, even though the announcer is yelling hit, 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 hit a bunch, but they're kind of tough to hit, right? But the more you take down, the more stuff he shoots, so it gets even more difficult as time goes on. So the way that this actually even gets difficult is when you run out of ammo. Wow, okay, I did it pretty easily. When you run out of ammo, it becomes pretty crazy because you like need to like start mashing A to come back to life. So it's pretty tough. So that's why I'm trying to be careful to conserve all of my ammo, because especially in the last one, it is going to be very possible. Planet Monkeys. All right, let's see how this one goes.
Ready?
Once again, very, very unfitting music.
Reload.
All right, those guys take 2 shots. Oops. Banana. I think those bananas give you back health, but when you already have 5 health, it doesn't. Oh boy. All right. So I think it is possible to do this without killing anything other than the boss. It's just a lot to to need to kill. Also, I don't think you can hold down the button, so that is me hitting the A button every time I want to shoot. That is just how fast I can hit the A button. Whoa, jeez. Reload.
Reload.
Reload. Alright, hopefully I can get some ammo soon, because I used a lot. Okay.
Reload.
I better just say that every time I start needing ammo. Because apparently that just summons it into existence.
Reload.
Oh boy. Alright, may as well just...
Reload.
Wow. Now I definitely need some ammo, because that was a lot.
Reload.
All right, let's recharge. Probably not worth me using my bullets on that. That's only for points.
Reload.
Reload.
Reload. Reload.
Reload. All right, come on, give me some ammo. I need it bad.
Reload.
More than that.
Reload.
Even more than that. I need like 200 total. All right, I think that's all I'm gonna get. Oh, okay. Whew.
Reload.
All right, this should be enough.
Reload. Reload.
All right. I'm pretty sure this guy has a phase 2, if I remember correctly.
Reload.
Yeah, he brought them back.
Reload. 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 Reload.
Can't see anything.
Reload.
All right. All right, nice. That's oops. Dang it, rats! I took some damage.
Reload.
All right, this is the final phase, if I remember correctly.
Reload. Reload.
Reload. He is extra close. All right, did it. Sad I took that 1 damage. That would have been nice to do it no hit,
Clear.
but oh well. Cool. Well, I've never been able to successfully do that, so that's the that's a new first for me. Unfortunately, there's no more than that, so that's all there is to Monkey Shot, but it is really fun. So I don't know which one to do next. I like Monkey Billiards, but I want to save that until we have more time. That could be like a whole stream on its own. It's so fun. But Monkey Race, I want to wait until we can do the Grand Prix, so it's going to be a while. Let's just do Monkey Shot again. No, we can, yeah, you know, let's just do a single game of this. We'll do US 9 ball. We'll do 3 sets. Yeah, 3 sets. So I have a little strat in order to determine, to make sure that I'm the first person. Thank you, Fire Lord. I worked hard. So you go, you want to be as close to the left side as you can for the start. You want to go to about halfway, and that'll take you closer. So again, the song that's playing here is fine, but the original version of the song was so good. So I'm actually, what I'm going to do, because of how much I like the original song, I'm going to turn off this song and play the original one. Just give me just a second here. Sorry, this is important. Let's see. Oh, hyper extended. Perfect. 1 hour and 11 minutes. There we go. So this was the original song and it was so good. So Monkey Billiards was always my favorite of the mini games. It is really, really fun. For anyone that's never played billiards, the goal is to get, oh yeah, it takes you way back, me too. The goal is to get the, for at least for US 9 ball that we're playing, the goal is to get the 9 ball into the pocket. However, in order to work your way up to there, you can only hit the one according to the nuts. So like we have to hit 5 next, otherwise it counts as a foul for us. So you have to go in order. Now there is a lot of strategy involved in that, and this does have like the ability to kind of get like a full view camera. However, you will completely win the game if you hit another ball, the correct ball, into the 9 ball, and that launches the 9 ball into the pocket. So theoretically you could win on turn 1, and you could also win by just like doing that. So the CPU does these weird movements a lot, I think, as they're trying to have it hit the 9 ball. I found if you have a good shot into the pocket, definitely take it. Otherwise, go for hitting the 9 ball and see what you can do. So it is tough because that happens a lot where you get like just at the corner. Oh, don't fall in, don't fall in, don't fall in. Oh. So right here, if the CPU was smart, they could win right here. They could get an easy shot, but for whatever reason, they don't take it. If they would have gone in between the green and the red, they could have launched the 9 ball directly in. But then they do stuff like this. So like this is the stuff I would goof around with my friends and do just because we could. It's not the type of stuff you want to do like for real though. But the CPU also isn't on the hardest difficulty.
Bank shot.
So there's an easy bank shot. This should be a direct shot for the 8. Let's see. Yeah, just the tiniest bit over. Very easy. And then this 9 ball shot should be pretty much perfect. We'll see. Yeah. So that's set 1 is goes to me, and you're gonna see like the CPU is not very good. So you're gonna see they got like a pretty low. Oh, okay, never mind. It's gonna show that later on. They get the break shot, get to do their own thing. Usually with the break shot, you want to go as hard as you possibly can at the everything. So I'm gonna see if I can get the 9 ball in before all of the other ones are down. We'll see if I can. Just for fun, I'm gonna hit this as hard as I can.
Kiss shot.
Just for fun, or was that on purpose? So this is a nasty place for the blue. So if you don't hit the correct puck or correct ball, or you just don't hit any of them at all, then you will get a foul, and the other person gets to place their ball wherever they want. So you don't want to do that. You want to make sure that you at least hit the correct one. But there is also a lot of strategy in sending the player ball to a spot that will be very, very oh, well, thank you very much for that. To a spot that will be very difficult.
3 drop.
So like he could have put it if he had landed it like over here, it would be very tough for me to get this into here, but because he didn't, I can just very easily do that. So the 5 ball is in a really bad place, so let's see if we can do something like this. Well, I think I just gave him a very... Oh, you know what? No, that's not a great shot because the green ball's so far in the way. I don't know what they're doing. Wow, what a weird move. They didn't even hit it. Wow. They got a double foul there because they didn't even hit the ball. And a double foul does not mean that everything just works out. So unfortunately, for whatever reason, when you're placing the ball, it just goes super fast. Like there's very little precision you can make with it, whereas the CPU can make just a buttload of precision. So I don't know why that is. Okay, this could be a very easy hit. I gotta get close to the screen to see. That. Oh, nuts. So close. That could have been the coolest. I mean, it wouldn't have been the coolest victory, but it would have been a pretty cool victory. So it's at least not in a great spot for the CPU, because they can't hit it into that one on the left without hitting the black 8 ball. They're gonna foul again. I'm pretty sure they just did the exact same move that they already did. All right, so let's see if we can do. No, we won't be able to do that. All right, let's just get into here. I love when mine just stops instantly. All right, can I get a sneaky, cool trick shot here? I'm gonna go for it, but it's very precise. Ah, nuts. I just needed to aim just oh! Nuts. I came so close there. I was not even the intentional move, and it came really close to winning. I don't know what my opponent is doing. I'm pretty sure someone didn't tell them the rules of the game. They think it's just to get their own ball into the hole as much as possible, and you know, they're doing a great job at it. I'm going for only trick shots now, so. Aha, combination shot. There we go. The CPU's an actual baby. Yeah, I think so. Ooh. Alright, so, okay, game set. So yeah, I said there's like 3 in the set. So yeah, that is Monkey Billiards. It's one of my favorites. I really enjoy it. Let me real quick go back and turn the music back on. This spooky silence. It's very foreboding. Alright. So also in the point shop, like I'll show you all of the weird things that you can buy. So like, you know, again, there's all the characters, but like I have enough points. I'm just gonna buy out the whole shop. All these things. Oh, isn't this sound beautiful? The doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. So like sunglasses and like kabuki masks for no reason. I don't know why all of these things are in here. And of course, just, you know, face masks because this is indeed a game made in 2021. I actually may not have enough points for all of the clothes. We'll see. All right. I'm gonna turn down the game volume. Actually, yeah, I'm just gonna turn it down a little bit because it's painful on me. It has to be painful for you guys too. It's probably still a little loud, but not as loud as it was. I'll turn it back up after this. Oh. Okay, I apologize for what's gonna happen to your ears here, but I'm gonna activate the turbo on my controller and see what this sounds like. Isn't that beautiful? Oh, wow. Alright, yeah, let's get the soccer ball. Alright. Let's turn ba-ding. Let's turn the audio back up to wherever it was. It was about here. So there's also like photo modes. You can like take photo stuff. I don't know why, but then this was where all the bonus stuff is. So, let's see, I think ranking challenge is just the same. Yeah, main game time attack or part of game score attack. Oh, is this? I actually have no idea. Jam! Oh boy, all of these things. I don't know what the difference between solo time attack and competitive time attack is, but who knows. So, and then missions is just like all those, like any of the little stuff I'm getting while I'm completing any of these levels. It will tell you which ones I'm missing, but also it appears that, you know, going through here, it's going to take a while if you actually want to find the correct thing, and there's no like easy scroll through, so, you know. Though it does, okay, yeah, never mind, it looks like, never mind. There's a way to actually see it here, so that this is, I should have looked at what the title was, all missions, that probably indicated that that was all of the missions. So, but you can see, I mean, like, I've got a lot of the, missions already completed, so, and then online rankings, oops, I don't have, any of the time attacks, I don't think. Blocking my Toyota has gotten the, fastest, is that a minute 33 for the entire world? That's crazy. And gallery, this is movies. Oh, okay, so this is, you can see all those cutscenes. They're really not good. They're the original cutscenes for the game were great. The retelling of it in here, not only does it like actually go against the lore of Super Monkey Ball 2, the intense lore, but it also is just really pretty awful. So okay, please no more. So it's a shame that there's not you can't get the original music here. There's a special song we haven't unlocked. Ooh. Oh, and replays. I guess this is where I can see all mine. Cool. I wish you could like rename them, but anyways, sorry. I'm just messing around a bit, so we get to hear this one more time.